Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, cryptocurrency. Bit of a spoiler, I actually have 6 projects today because I couldn't cut them down to 5. I cannot predict the future, my crystal ball is broken, but I am putting my money where my mouth is with all these projects, so we will see how I'm looking in a month from now when I do review back on and we'll do August, right? Please smash up the likes, get the algorithm churning, fire in a comment, let me know if I missed any projects that you're really bullish on that I didn't talk about, and you know, I'll explain why I didn't talk about them. I pretty much know about everything now going on in DeFi, so if there is one that you think I should be talking about, I'll let you know why I'm not talking about it. With all that said, let's get into the video. I'm going to go into the share screen. We're going to check out first my picks for last month. We're going to see how they did, and then we're going to get into the future. Everything will be time-stamped in this video, so if you do want to skip ahead and miss out on that and see where not all of them that I predicted were successful, so I think it's good that we do share that information too, but some of them were absolute bangers. So here are my top 5 crypto money printers for June video, and the ones that I went through were, I went into Dex Finance. I talked about the Tomb Genesis, which is still ongoing. It's not going to be in today's video, but it is going very well and I've just kept my funds in there. We talked about Hoard. We talked about the drip ecosystem, and finally we talked about Zombie. So the first one I want to mention would probably be Zombie. Zombie's price has fallen from the point where I did make my last video, and we didn't really see many gains there. So I was pretty wrong there. If we talk about the drip ecosystem, let's have a look. What was the price of drip? Price of drip when we did the video last time was just under $10. The price of drip today is about $7. So we have had a $3 drop in the price in the past 30 days. But in drip, what happens, because it's 1% daily, essentially if drip goes down, you make your ROI slower. If drip goes up, you make your ROI faster. If drip stays the same, then you make your ROI. So by going down $3 from 30 days isn't actually that much of a disaster, and I think just 5 days ago it was above $9.97 or pretty much near there, so going pretty well actually, to be honest. We are going through the bear market. I don't expect drip to break out or you really get any momentum behind it until the farm is unlocked, but we'll talk about that today actually. Tomb, as I said, doing pretty well. I'm just staking the Genesis, I'm compounding in it, so I'm still really bullish on Tomb. Some things that did happen with Tomb are that they launched Tomb Chain. The next up is staking on Tomb Chain, which will come out in the next couple of weeks, so look out for that one, right? Dex Finance, absolute beast, and Hoard, absolute beast. So I would like to say that I had Dex, I was right. Tomb, I was right. Hoard, I was right. Drip, I was right, and Zombie, I was wrong. So that's the ones I talked about on that one. I think that was all the ones. Yeah, that's all the ones I mentioned. So what are my picks for July? Right, number 1, this is in no particular order, but this is the first one I've pulled up, and I did put it first last week, and it has actually performed the best last month. This is Dex Finance. It won last month. It was my first pick last month. I'm talking about it first this month. I'm really bullish on it. If you want to know some information about how bullish I am on Dex, you can watch the last video I released on Dex, where I talked about setting up an IRA pension fund essentially for my 6-year-old son using the power of Dex Finance. I invested onto another wallet with about $4,600. I set it up from scratch and I've put it aside and I'm compounding it for my loved one, right? This is how bullish I am on this platform, and I think in July is going to be just as bullish as it was, possibly more bullish than it was in June, because the price of the PEG token is remaining to be steady as to what it was last month. The price of the share token is exactly what it was last month. The ETF token has gone up by about 20% from last month, and Dex IRA has absolutely gone insane on a tear this month. It's sitting around 1 penny these days, which is a 10x from when we first got into it back earlier in, I think earlier in the year, or possibly late last year, okay? Can't remember exactly, but it is fantastic, right? For me, I am farming with a big bag of everything. If you watch my last video on it, I was talking about setting up my son with an account on this. That is how bullish I am on Dex Finance going into the future. Of course, there is risk, but I am going to weigh that risk against you know, the fact of making amazing potential passive income from this and getting huge gains from the TVL exploding on this very soon. I think it will. It's up to about 15 million total value locked. 100 million is very, very soon going to be a reality. You know, for the day we have $98, $68, $20. We have another $50 on the other side of it in the regulation staking. We're just making we're making money here. It's great. You know, the reason they're mostly, the biggest reason I'm really bullish on them for this month too is the roadmap that they brought out, which has a couple points which I'm really, really excited for. We can see here we have live, we have in development, right? So coming now, the money market is live, right? Which is the only thing on the roadmap which is going at the moment, right? We see some things that are in development which are coming very soon, which are going to be amazing, right? Number one has to be the strategies, right? Strategies, this one down here, is going to be essentially you go into DEX Finance with your USDC. You don't have to do anything else. It's going to do it all for you because it is quite hands-on at the moment, right? We have to go into a lot of different pages to deal with the different markets and make our passive income and automatically and compound it by ourselves manually, right? The strategies will work that you will go in with your capital. You will choose how much you want to compound, how much you want to sell and claim, and it will go through the entire system of DEX Finance for you, and you will claim out the token of your choice. Done. Bada bing, bada boom. Later on, this is really bullish, right? Coming into the end of the year, DEX Swap, right? Their own swap page. Notice they're not putting it out immediately. They need to build a lot of liquidity for this, huge liquidity for it to be successful. They're going to put it later on. Very smart, right? Slow progression. Then DEX Bridge, going cross-chain with DEX, which means that they're going to be creating the money market on other blockchains near the end of next year, beginning of next year, end of this year, meaning that we're going to get another chance to get in on day one on another fantastic money maker. I can't wait for this. So DEX Finance, if we look at, you know, what's been going on with me, it is just unbelievable profit. Invested total 19,000. We take away the 4,000 I recently put in on that video, then that would be 15,000 invested, right? And we've claimed, taken 7,000, which is almost 50% claimed out, and we've compounded 5,000 into it. So we are going really well. The current value of everything, I've put in 19,000. The current value is 28,000. It is a massive earner. Everything is going really well, and I just can't wait to see how this continues in the future. The thing I'm most bullish on in all of DeFi at the moment is DEX Finance. One of the reasons a lot of people on YouTube won't be talking about it is because it doesn't have any kind of referral bonus. But does it need one? No. The proof is in the pudding, as you can see right here. Number 2, Furio. This has been brilliant. I've been aggressively team building on Furio this past week, and we managed to build our team from about 10 people to about 69, I believe we're at now. Let's have a look. Yeah, we up to 69 people now on the team. We are the 3rd or 4th biggest team now on Furio, and we are just getting going with it. I'm doing airdrops every Monday, and tomorrow I will be adding tiers to my airdrops, so you need to check that out, the video on shitcoins of the week. Tomorrow I'll be adding the tiers to Furio. Why am I so bullish on Furio for this month? Here's the team, by the way, 69, you guys, welcome. Right, as you can see, I've sent 95 Furio in airdrops so far, which is great. I've received 298 rewards, and already I've sent 1/3 of that down to the team. That's the way that I team build though, right? This is how we do it. My reward rate at the moment is 2% daily APR, fixed APR on my staking. At the moment, I've purchased and compounded and been rewarded up to 1,110 Furio tokens, which at the 2% daily is quite good because the price of Furio at the moment is just under, just over the $5 mark. Yeah, just over $5. Probably going to peak below $5. As you can see, with the price goes up, then it comes down. This really needs a huge intake still of new blood, but that is why they have an amazing team building service, and they do have up to 2.5% daily rewards. Let's read a bit about that. This is why I'm so bullish on Furio, right? This is also on the Binance Smart Chain. They have this VIP club. What it essentially is if you enter into Furio, doesn't matter when, right, and then you compound and don't claim for 28 days, your APR will raise to 2.5%. And if you compounded and didn't claim all the way until you max out your wallet at 2.5%, then you will be able to receive 2.5% of Furio tokens until you claim it all out, right? it'd just be fixed at that. So, but if you do start claiming, then your APR before that point does start falling. So it's encouraging people to basically compound all the way to the end to win it, and whoever doesn't will get a lower APR, meaning that you will eventually catch up to them and surpass them. So I did a little bit maths here, right? So if I have 1,110 Furio tokens at the moment, and I get myself up to 2.5% daily, then how long would it take you to get to max payout? Well, if you had 1,110, right, 1100 Furio tokens, it would take you, yeah, that's under 135 days. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 4 months to get to max payout of 27,000 Furio. But that's Furio at the price of $5 right now, 27,000 Furio. The price of $5 is pretty nice. Yeah, it'd be $130,000. Wow. Great. So as you can see, my invested into Furio was 1,500. I've been buying those dips. I'm going to buy some more. I want to get to about 2,000 Furio or 3,000 Furio purchased, right, for the team and also for me, and then I'm going to compound the hell out of this, right? And I invested 1,500, value 5,200. Boom, right? I've compounded $630 so far, taken nothing, right? And I've airdropped that 93. This is going to be great. Airdrops every Monday. Watch out for the tiers so you know how much to have. And really, like, think about it, right? If you go in there with 1,000 Furio or even 500 Furio, right? How long would it take you with 500 Furio tokens or even 100, right? 100 Furio tokens, $500, right? What are we like? Is it even a year? 365? 2.5% daily? Yeah, not even a year, hey? With 100 Furio tokens, crazy. The compound interest on 2.5% daily is madness, right? It's at 200 days. Rough maths, right? You need to do more intricate maths for this, but with 100 Furio tokens at 2.5% daily, you would smash through all-time max payout, right? Maximum invested, so you can just get max payout, right? And just claim every day 2.5% daily or start littering more accounts with my plan, right? I'll talk about it in another video. Make a series of other accounts, get them all up to 2.5%, compound all of them, and then have loads of them maxed out within just over half a year. Unbelievable stuff. So that is why Furio must be, you know, you need to read up on the VIP club, find out all the information on it, and get into their Medium, get into their site. I also have my own Telegram group, especially for Furio. I'll link it in the description, so if you're interested in joining the team, you can. Next one, Hoard. Wow, this has also done fantastic for me. As you can see, Hoard manages to keep their token completely stable. If you watch a chart of Hoard from when it was brought out about 4 months ago, right, or 100 days, right, ish, it has just been straight, right, between $95 and $105 roughly. Just keeps it that. The idea is it's like strong tokens, strong block nodes, but the price is fixed for now. I don't know if it will continue to be fixed, but it is for now, right? My oldest node still has 187 days on it. I've been compounding and buying every now and again. I'm up to 11 nodes now, 11 plots. And what I'm doing now is 1 month, 1 week sell, 1 week hold and compound, right? So now I'm out of, before that I got up to 10 plots and just didn't take any profit, right? I compounded all the way up to 10 plots. So now that I've done the hard work, I'm starting to see the rewards, right? So far I've taken $1,800 of profit back from Hoard. My investment was $5,500. I've compounded $6,000 and I have 11 plots now, right? Which this current value, we're sitting at $10,900 of value on the plots, taking just about 2,000. So I have 2 more days to sell, and then I'm going to compound again those 11 plots using that, and it will take me about 9 days to get my 12th plot. After I get my 12th plot, then I will sell again for a week, right? This is the strategy. So it's growing about half the rate I could be growing, but once I get my ROI, I'm going to go back to full-on compounding until I can max out this wallet at 100 plots is my idea. And I think that if this can remain stable for this entire time, man, we're in with the money. They also were part of this liquid capital pre-sale, which I put $800 into. This is why I'm also bullish on Hoard. They are building up a lot of partners, and they have this liquidity management service, which is just it's just blowing my mind, right? I would say the longer it goes on, the higher risk it's going to be, right? Because the more plots that are created, there's now 14,000 plots created, coming up for 15,000. Yeah, people are going to be able to drain a lot more capital. It's going to need more people coming in for it to be profitable for everyone, right? So the bigger it gets, the harder it will fall, definitely, right? This is one of the big problems with Hoard, but as long as they keep building partners and bells and whistles, then they're going to find new ways to inject their platform with more capital. So this is one I went into. This is liquidity capital.finance, which is going to be a rebase token. They managed to raise $132,000 on the Hoard side for it, but Liquidity Capital has so many partners, right? This is it here. You might want to check it out and find out what's going on. Basically, it's going to launch. It's going to be like SAFU token, but with a dynamic APY and variable taxes, which is hopefully going to be able to see that it can last, unlike Titano or SAFU or Helena token really did bomb. Maybe this one will make it. They do have a load of partners, so I'm looking forward, and I just couldn't help but not ape into the pre-sale. Here you can find them here, where they do have a bunch of videos by other people who go more in depth with them. Some of their other partners are Grape and Hoard, of course. Obsidian is another one. They have them all here. Titano, other ones, Orbital, Ice Cream Finance, Piggy Finance, Burr Finance, Hamster Money. They have a bunch of partners, so hopefully it goes well for them, and we will see some nice, like, the longer that Hoard can pay me, the happier I am. Essentially. Drip. Okay, Drip is on my list too. So Drip would mean we were Dex, Furio, Hoard, now Drip, right? This is number 4. I'm still really bullish on Drip, and I'm continuing to compound most of my accounts. Of course, on my big account, I have such a high airdrop, and now it's 250 a week still. So I've airdropped, let's see how much Drip have I airdropped from Team Big Boys now. Go player lookup, put my wallet in. Yeah, 12,069 Drip airdrops so far. Ridiculous, right? Of a team of 1,267, I've airdropped 12,069 Drip. I've received 160 Drip. So I'm a good team builder, I believe that, yeah. Sadly, my upline not so much. But whatever. So I have 16,722 Drip in this account at the moment. The price of Drip last month was around $10. We're sitting about $6.50 at the moment. I'm not worried. There was a huge amount of FUD. There still is a huge amount of FUD coming into the Drip network right now from other forks, not the ones I've mentioned, but other ones which really are trying to destroy the reputation of Forex Shark. All I can say to them is leave him alone, or you're going to get the fire and fury of all of the Drip network. I wouldn't say I'm a Drip maxi, but Drip is the one DeFi platform which has been most successful for me, and it's also given me the opportunity to give back the most to other people. So don't touch it, or I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to get you. That's right. Drip is the king of DeFi still. Even if the price is down, the price will come back up. This is all I want to say on the FUD issue, right? So FUD Drip all you want, I'm not listening. I'm either going to delete your comments, or I'm going to reply to you and crush you, or someone else is going to reply to you and crush you, because we're just not interested. We're not interested. Leave us alone. If you don't like it, go find someone else. But with the whole dogs and animal farm thing, I do understand you might be frustrated, but as far as Drip is concerned, there's nothing wrong with Drip, right? Leave it alone. For dogs and pigs, yes. Okay, so what Forex said that got everyone's panties in the twist was that the dogs that we put in for crediting, even though we put BUSD or BNB liquidity in, possibly what's going to happen is we're only going to get dogs back. I'm also not too happy on that, but what can we do? It's DeFi. I don't have a leg to stand on. All I can do is hope that what he's setting up, this vesting period and the huge tax that's reducing and the loyalty score that he's putting into it, is going to be some way to gamify it and make sure that I do get the value back on my dogs. I just want something back on them. I did take a risk. I think we all did with the animal farm, and hopefully in the long run it pays off. But it is still one of my platforms that must be talked about every single month. And look at this garden. Look at my garden. 853,000 plants. I think in the next day or two I'm going to crack 1 million. I'm making about $300 to $500 dollars worth every day. If we come to my sheet, you want to see how I've been compounding this like a maniac. Come to my Drip part, right? Drip ecosystem part. $21,000. Look at this compounding. It's right here, right? It's like 185, 386, 103, 400, 200, 200, 500, 500, 500, 200, 200, 200, 100. It's great. I love it. I'm just taking up a higher and higher percentage of this. And eventually, once this farm does launch and I can use the drip BUSD liquidity to get me more pigs, I'm going to use it and it's going to be great. For the dogs, I don't know what to say. I can't control what I can't control. All I know is that I trust that Forex is trying to make the best platform possible for us. There was, trying to make the best of a bad situation. And of course, he's making a bit of an error in his time management. But I would rather see something great be created that's going to make me loads of money than for him to rush it and for me to lose everything. So with that said, Drip, you have made it again into this, and I'm going to continue to airdrop, continue to big up Drip. And is it a great price to enter? Yes, it's a fantastic price to enter Drip. $6.56. God, like that's almost what I bought it for in the beginning a year and a half ago, So think about that. Okay, second last we're going to talk about is OOZE. The first one we're talking about today, which is on the Phantom chain. We have another one we're going to talk about at the end, which is actually on the AVAX chain. Let me move to Phantom. Let's talk about OOZE. OOZE price $3.24. Really nice price. All right, let's get into OOZE. Love it. This is the best looking DApp we're going to look at today by far. OOZE is a fork of Drip, which has completely changed the game by adding the utility of NFTs into it, right? And although Drip is going to add Scratchy, which is going to moon the price of Drip beyond anything that I can ever think of. I think Scratchy on Drip is going to be really, really amazing. OOZE has NFTs, which you have to purchase in the sewer. Now, the reason that I'm really excited for OOZE in the future is because also they've released their roadmap for the short term, and it's great. The simplicity of OOZE is that you can either choose to mint a solo journey NFT here, where you get an auto compounder for your stake balance, right? Or on this side on the left, you can be a team builder. So I chose to be team builder, right? And this is this one here, right? And I'm building up his speed, right? You can see there's a little bit of green there on the speed. I'm building up his speed. At the moment, I have 2,500 OOZE deposited, which is about $8,000. And it's growing very nicely. The price is continuing to just very slowly raise up. And I get a 1% daily on this, but as I increase my speed, my ROI is raising. Now I'm now 1.04, almost 1.05% ROI. So that's speeding up, which is really great. And I get XP every day. Today I have 23 XP, so I'd take that speed set to max, and I'd add that 23 XP to my speed, raising my daily ROI. So that's what I can do with my NFT. I can level it up, and then eventually when either my NFT is mighty, I can sell it and sell my entire stake and just profit and bail out, right? Or I can just take my daily ROI, sell the OOZE, and get massive profit. I think this is going to be huge this month because of a couple of things that are also adding to it. If you want to join my team on this, I airdrop every Friday. This is my team here. We have 19 on total team, 17 under me. As you can see, we're all dawdling around here. You have to be a disciple to get airdrops, not a biopunk. So, you would join the Order of Slime, not the auto OOZE biopunks if you want to get airdrops. But, auto compounder is also better. If we come here, they've done a couple of things. On ramp, you can now purchase OOZE with your credit card. Wow, that's crazy, right? You can go to on ramp, purchase OOZE. Yeah, purchase Phantom from crypto here to start your journey. So you can purchase OOZE with your credit card and get into the system, which is great. And the other thing they talked about is that they're going to begin selling these houses. See all these houses around here? You're gonna be able to buy them and then use them for your own social networking and your own team building, and also build utility into them. So the city will become like a metaverse is their idea here. I love it. I think OOZE is going to be huge, huge. Once Phantom starts kicking into the bull market like it should. I'm a huge Phantom fan, and I'm going to use OOZE as my way to create more value in my Phantom bags later. But for now, I'm completely compounding and airdropping. If we look at the large timescale on it, we're about to smash all-time high once again. So you know that. OOZE, you can see here, invested 6,000, current value around about 9,000, possibly more, and I've compounded over $1,000 so far in just under a month. With this going very well, with that 2,300, 2,000-ish OOZE that I have staked in in my sewer. And like this price of just $3 for this stuff, like what if it hits 20? You know, it easily could hit $20, easily could hit $30. If it does, oh my god, it's gonna be brilliant. Like Furio, if it hits $30, I mean, there's a lot of selling punishment on Furio, but they also have this insane APR. That's why it's great. On this one, they don't punish you for selling, but the APR is lower. But you do have the chance to raise it through just building up your liquidity, like liquidity mining essentially. Yeah, but I have another $83 here to top up, which I won't be because we are airdropping tomorrow. So we're airdropping this plus tomorrow, so it'll be about $100, $150 airdrop coming to you guys tomorrow. Okay, the last one we're going to talk about is Grape Finance. This is the sixth bullish DApp that I'm really bullish on for July and early August. Let me move to AVAX where we can find it. So Grape, of course, another partner of Liquidity Capital and friend with Hoard. I think the dev from Grape and the dev from Hoard or something like that were the ones behind Liquidity. Oh no, Titano were the ones behind Liquidity Capital. But anyway, so this week actually Grape went under peg, which is never good, right? It's under peg at the moment, which means our wine is not making us anything. But I'm still bullish on it, so I haven't removed much of any of my funds. If we keep it in the vineyard, right, it's pegged to the price. Grape is pegged to the price of MIM. MIM is a stable coin pegged to the price of the dollar, right? So essentially, your liquidity mining with stable coins. Here you can see in this one, Grape and MIM, I have about 1,200 liquidity tokens, which is a little bit short of 3,000, which it was before. I have $54 to collect today on that of wine token. I would then come into the into the winery, and when Grape is above peg, my wine would be making me some tokens. But because it's below peg, the price of my wine has gone down in value, and it's also not earning me anything. Now you can also build nodes. Nodes would be the best way to be able to help recover peg. I have nodes in the Grape and MIM in Swapsicle here, where I've compounded 8 nodes so far, and I'm just building up to compound my next one, which will be coming soon, right? So this is all good. I do think it's going to recover peg, and the reason I think it's going to recover peg, if we come to their Twitter, we'll find out why. Okay, it says probably nothing, might be worth checking our latest announcements in our Discord, and it comes here to Winemaker. Now, what is the Winemaker? Within the next 2 weeks, they'll be releasing their NFT staking play-to-earn winemaker game based on the wildly popular pizza game. Yes. Become a master winemaker by minting Vinter NFTs and staking them to earn vintage. Use vintage and Grape to mint tools and level up your skill tree to increase your vintage earning potential and become the master Vinter you set out to be. The initial mint will be in AVAX or Grape. Existing NFT holders will also get a free mint. We're also putting the final touches on our own version of the wildly popular Detonator by Senior Ridge Leaders EMP. The wine press will have a fixed APR pool, initially utilizing wine and MIM to help strengthen the share liquidity and dampen price impact, while at the same time offering sustainable high yield without a last man loser. We'll also be integrating a daily and monthly lottery where you will earn extra tickets using Grape as a burn feature. Soon after these releases, our flagship feature, the much anticipated Vinium lending and borrowing platform built off the battle-tested Aave v2 codebase, will be launched in cooperation with Liquidity Capital and its partner protocols. So that is why I'm saying that Grape, I think, will easily be able to get back above peg with those 3 utilities. That is a NFT game, which is very similar to Pizza Game, which was wildly successful. It's still running today, although the price is well down because of the bear market. That will be using Grape as utility. Then the Detonator, which is a very popular DApp on the Binance Smart Chain with EMP. So that will very, very much possibly will have a juicy referral bonus, which can also help bring in the shillers, and then plus the lending platform, which will be a fork of Aave. So I do believe that Grape will be well above peg in the very, very near future. So it might be a fantastic opportunity, not financial advice, but it may be, you need to do more research on it because the market cap is quite high already. The circulating supply is quite high already. The risk is there, but what you're going to do, you're going to risk it for the biscuit. Choose any one of those platforms that I've mentioned for July and early August, and you might just get yourself a winner. So they are, once again, Dex Finance, Furio, Hoard, Drip, OOZE. Watch him slide in. And finally, Grape. So let me know in the comments if you think I've chosen the right ones for early August. I'm sure there are some other platforms which you are going to say, Richie, you forgot about this one, and maybe I did. But like I said, let me know and I will tell you if or if not I'm also bullish on it. Okay, thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you have watched all the way to the end, don't forget to smash that like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Thanks very much. Peace. Don't get wrecked.
That's right. Tell me how you